make it, do it. Makes us harder, better, faster, stronger.
That don't kill me, can only make me stronger. I need you to hurry up now, cause I can't wait much longer. I know I got to be right now, cause I can't get much stronger. Man, I've been waiting all night now, that's how long I've been on ya.
1, 2, 2, 2, 2. Premium. Oh, just beautiful. Beautiful kind bar, beautiful Powerade. Flat screen TV. 0 judges, you got it. Heard it here first. This looks so good though, why they had to put it on there. I'm literally so hungry right now. God bless. Beautiful mountains here at the Walmart. Getting myself right. I'm about to start cutting. Yeah. I want to go away. Scale is completely wrong. I have 5 pounds left. So we tried to do a hot plunge or hot whatever tub in the Airbnb, and the water would cool down after the first bath. So we came to the hotel, shout out star 67, I forgot the name, something 8, and we're starting to sweat, we're starting to get it going. Let's go, baby. 170. We've been having a little issue with this scale. We got it from Walmart. It's been weighing up and down, but we're not gonna make weight. Some good old ice.
Scar tissue that I wish you saw. Sarcastic Mr. Know It All. Close your eyes and I'll kiss you, cause with the birds I'll share. With the birds I'll share this lonely view. And with the birds I'll share this lonely view. And push me up against the wall. Young tuck girl in a push-up bra. I'm falling all over myself to lift your heart and taste your hill, cause with the birds I share this lonely view. And with the birds I share this lonely view. And with the birds I share.
Well, I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord, oh Lord. I remember, don't worry. How could I ever forget? It's the first time, the last time we ever met. But I know the reason why you keep your silence up. No, you don't fool me. The hurt doesn't show, but the pain still grows. Some strangers to you and me. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, but I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord, I can feel it in the air tonight. Oh Lord, oh Lord, but I've been waiting for this.
Yeah, and this is very cool. So he is making his pro debut. Very cool. Jack the Gentry. Girtin chose the long road on purpose, using amateur ranks to gather real experience, absorb lessons from both wins and losses to make sure he was fully ready before turning pro. And he describes himself as a jack of all trades with strong fight jiu-jitsu, improving striking, and adaptable wrestling, trusting his ability to adjust as the fight unfolds. And one more thing, Jack has told this to me over and over and over every time we talk. Faith and family are at the center of his mindset. I say, hey, what are you passionate about? What's important to you outside of fighting? Every time he says the same thing, family. That's it. And that's what he's all about. Jack the Gentry. Let's go.
Jack Girtin now in the cage, guys.
He looks ready to take on this challenge.
Now we have the opposition walking out. I'm talking about Joe Perez here, 26 years old, standing 5'11", out of the world-famous Red Hawk Academy out of Phoenix, Arizona. This is also his debut, but you know, anybody that's coming out of the Red Hawk, coming out to Sean O'Malley's walkout song.
I was just thinking that.
Having Tim Welch in his corner, you know this guy's ready to put on a show.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the thing. Every time Tim Welch, Sean O'Malley, Red Hawk Academy, that team comes out here, they show up and they show out. They have such a tremendous stable of fighters. So you know Joe Perez is going to come out and do some damage. We saw one of their fighters earlier tonight just put on a clinic against Brighton Hardesty. So I expect the same here, that Joe Perez is going to be a very tall task to handle. So here we go. And shout out, by the way, to Sean O'Malley. It just got announced he will be fighting on this UFC White House card. So how incredible is that? You're going to have Montana's own Sean O'Malley going to be broadcast for the entire world to see on Paramount Plus. It's so incredible. So we are thrilled for Tim Welch and Sean O'Malley.
All right, guys, let's take a look at this tail of the tape. The 160-pound catchweight bout. Jack, 31 years old, standing 5'11". This is his pro debut out of Colorado Springs, Colorado. In the opposition, we have Joe Perez, 26 years old, 5'11". This is also his debut out of Phoenix, Arizona. Guys, this is a coin flip fight. Odds plus 100 to minus 120. It doesn't get any closer than this.
You notice Red Hawk Academy, every fighter that comes out, they have these like really cool banners. I love that.
Yeah, they probably got a sponsor. A lot of sponsors will create those banners. A lot of respect. Guys already touching gloves here before the fight even gets started.
All right, fight fans, here we go with bout number 10. This is your professional 160-pound catchweight fight made up of 3 5-minute rounds, and it is brought to you by Ruffin Law Firm. And now our fighter out of the blue corner is 31 years old, 5'11". He weighed in at 158.8 pounds. This is his debut pro fight, representing Says MMA out of Colorado Springs, Colorado. He is Jack Girtin. His opponent out of the red corner is 26 years old, 5'11". He weighed in at 160.4 pounds. This is also his debut professional fight, representing Red Hawk Academy out of Phoenix, Arizona. Please welcome Joe Perez.
All right, touch of the gloves.
Now, guys, these are 5-minute rounds for the pro fights here. First pro fight of the night, Joe Perez versus Jack Girtin. Excuse me. Southpaw versus Orthodox once again.
Oh, whip that kick. Kind of a Conor McGregor type of style, moving around from Joe Perez. Oh, that was a rear teep, by the way, fast one.
Oof, right to that body again. Easy to cut him off here. Don't cross your feet. Ooh, nice body.
Ooh.
See how he leaves left his back leg. That's kind of what I was talking about with Sean Polk in the last fight.
I like those body shots. I feel like fighters don't use them enough. Ooh, that was a nice kick. That landed beautifully to the body.
This is an interesting kick that he's throwing. It looks, instead of like a rear leg teep kick, it looks more like a savate kick, where it looks ideally like a round kick, but he's landing the ball of his foot to the inside. So it's not coming straight up. Savate, now is a form of French foot fighting, You can see how he's turning it over, trying to land it, and that's exactly how he's setting it up. So he's making that rear leg round kick, the savate, where he's taking the ball of his foot, putting his gut. You see the red marks on Girtin's body already, but then he's setting up that right high kick.
And beautiful question mark kick, by the way, as well. You know, I actually am familiar with that French fighting style. There's somebody in LA that he is part of the military, but he was trained in that exact martial art, so I have heard of that, where you try to land the ball of the feet like right underneath the toes.
Yep. And you can turn it. Oh! Flatlined! Jack Girtin is knocked silly by Joe Perez. Somebody catch him.
One of the most beautifully, perfectly placed shots I've ever seen. Just boom, lights out. And that's that.
When you come from the Red Hawk Academy, let's look at this replay. Right hand, bong, overhand right, flatlines Jack, sits him right back, boom, big shot. Referee jumps in to save him. A lot of respect from Joe Perez. He could have landed 2 or 3 more big shots, but realizes his opponent is out. Right here, you see him cock back and go to throw, and he realizes lights out. And it was congratulations, Joe Perez.
Dude, it was crazy because Jack actually had his hands up, but it just got around the hands and just boom, caught him right on the chin, lights out. But very, very good striking, very fun striking from Joe Perez. Major congratulations. Wow. And if you look at the stats, it was double the strikes that were landed from Perez to Jack, 10 to 5. But holy smokes, that last one, that's all he needed.
Your bout number 10 comes to a close in 1 minute and 34 seconds of round number 1. Brought to you by Ruffin Law Firm. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by knockout, Joe Perez.
Wow. Congratulations to Joe Perez.
Look at this replay again. Bong. Right on the temple, the left temple of Jack. Watch this. Bang. Yep, hits him, actually in the ear. Head snaps back, comes up for a follow-up. Bang, goes for the next follow-up, and then pulls his shot. Can't get over the respect from Joe Perez.
It was just a picture-perfect shot. You look at the way his body was set up. You look at the rotation. I mean, it looks so clean. It looked like it generated so much power. Those shots land. What are you going to do? But
Just had some pizza at Pizza Pie or something like that. We're gonna look for some ice cream. Going less, baby. Let's go. The breakfast after a beautiful win here with the boys. Watch this pool, bro. My son is over here. What are you looking at, buddy? Overall, that was so awesome, man. Pro debut, got the finish. Leading up to it, there's so much stress. I almost pulled out. I was not feeling the best, but I knew I trained the hardest I've ever trained in my life. My cardio was on point, so I was just like, once we start refueling and everything, I think I'll feel good. So I stayed with it and felt good in there and was able to follow my breath. And I think that's the biggest thing is not panicking, and so I was able to get in that zone, and it's super fun to enjoy it with my teammate. Him winning just made it 20 times better. And then my dad, my brother Anthony, Michael, really appreciate those three driving me around, helping me with the weight cut, supporting me. And then there was, as well as the rest of my family, my mom, my sister Giovanna, and my other brother Daniel. Couldn't do it without them, my teammates, my coaches. So overall, man, successful weekend. Got to continue to improve. Watched the fight a trillion times already too, and still some little details you got to fix. But overall, continue just improving the gym in all areas of my game, and I'm excited. Hopefully this year we can be very, very active. That's the goal. As long as, that's God's plan, that's going to happen. And thank all you guys out there supporting me enough. And the most important, Jesus. I couldn't do without him. Truly, my faith is what gives me the strength to overcome the fear, the anxiety, and all that stuff as you step in that cage, man. It's a different energy, so my faith helps out a lot for sure.